So, quick little detour from the last video. I know I said I was gonna join up with Mike again, and I still am. But leading up into tomorrow, joining back up, going down and joining back up with Mike from the previous video in his AMG Black Series. Before that even happened, my good friend Hunter, owner of Exotics Hunter, it's a third-party exotic car dealership down here that specs out nice cars, supercars, you know, lowered mod, lowered wheels, exhaust, stuff like that. So he calls me and he goes, yo, I have something sick. Sorry. G35. He calls me up and he goes, yo, I got something sick. 765LT McLaren, some bunch of mods onto it. I had not seen it yet. I have no idea what it looks like. He's like, yo, I know it's gonna be quick. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Hopefully, whatever. Reaches out to me on my way, and I said, okay, I'll meet you here. And he's about to pull in. I have no idea what it even looks like. I have zero clue what it even looks like. He had me at 765LT, and I'll pin his stuff right here. Hunter does some amazing stuff, literally amazing stuff, amazing car builds, and so this is all gonna be a real reaction when I see this car. So he should be pulling in any second now, and I will jump over to that when he does. You gotta be kidding me. You absolute gorgeous man, dude. Dude, I am just blown away by how nice this car looks. I know, dude, you look rather dashing, my friend. How are you? So, I kinda wanna just give you the camera, because what have you done to this thing?
Actually, I didn't do too much. Most of it's factory.
So what's factory on this?
Everything, except for the hood and the wheels.
So you did the hood?
Yeah.
What hood?
Novitec.
So this is a Novitec hood,
yeah. And
then you did HRE wheels.
Yeah.
The paint?
Factory.
This is factory paint.
Factory.
You're lying to me. Dude, this is unreal. Okay, so I see an exhaust on there. What exhaust is it?
Factory.
So this is... I've never seen a 765 like this before. Dude, this is gorgeous. This is probably one of the nicest McLarens you've ever had. Novitec here. And then the front bumper, factory. Dude, this is unreal. So I already did like a little brief introduction of who you are. So I'm gonna have a nice little montage of all your amazing cars you've done and all the cool things, dude. This is, wow, man. So what's gonna be tough is me picking out like 5 of the favorite builds that you've done.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because I've already said on the camera how every car you've done has been, every project car that you've done has been amazing,
yeah,
to say the least. So.
Yeah, pretty good taste, I think.
So the only thing I gotta say is, as I swap the camera around, the only thing I gotta say is, where do you find these specs? Because for the longest time, I always somehow come across some of the nicest specs, and when I scroll down and I see it says Exotics Hunter, I'm like, this SOB.
Yeah.
So where do you find these cars? Tell everybody here how you find these cars.
They're just all over. Like nowhere, like I don't have like a secret stash anywhere, but it's just knowing the market. I mean, I know basically every single car that's listed anywhere, any forum, any online listed, like literally anywhere. But the key is like this car, they photographed horribly and they had no info. So like you couldn't see any of the carbon. The paint looked like shit in photos.
Yeah.
They didn't even have the sticker listed, which this is one of the highest MSRP 765 spiders that I've ever seen.
What was the MSRP on it?
573.
Jeez.
Yeah. So like, I mean, it has basically a full carbon body MSRP, but it's not carbon body. It's the factory paint. So yeah, it's just basically identifying like those things whenever I'm scrolling through and seeing what.
And the only thing I will say, that the one car that you haven't had yet, that I know he's been hammering me about, is a 992 Turbo S with a Riviera blue interior. That's two times you've messaged me about one, and they've sold. But I know it's only a matter of time until you get one. So I'll pin it right here in the video. For the longest time, Hunter has
you guys
asked
have
me.
to get him to sell it to me for a really good deal because he asked an arm and a leg for all the stuff.
So I would literally pin the car that we're talking about. It's two times in a row.
My kidney to
It's 2 times in a row. We had an Arctic Gray Turbo S with Riviera Blue interior,
nice.
which Scott Disick even messaged me about.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And then we had an Ice Gray 911 Turbo S with the Riviera Blue interior that Hunter messaged me about, I totally told him no.
I almost bought his Ghost. He had a full urban.
Oh, nice,
body,
yeah.
Ghost recently. They tried to get me to buy it.
The one thing I will say is that Scott Disick's cars, all of them are sick. Like my favorite one is his M2 that he did. So anyway, I got a cool spot for us. You want to follow me?
Yeah. Let's go.
And I will be honest with you, Hunter. I know it's loud because of the fan. I've never seen one with the white pieces before. Dude, I'm telling you, man, you find the rarest shit. You find the rarest specs, my friend. Okay, and okay, so if I remember correctly, where is the top button? Me being 6'4", it's not ideal. Not bad. What do you guys think? Not bad. Dual polarize always. Usually the easier part. When the top's down, I don't gotta worry about hitting my head. Sometimes you gotta freehand it. So you never know if you're gonna get a proper sunset here anymore, because we're totally in rainy season, it's hurricane season here in South Florida. But luckily, we are getting a nice sunset, so I'm really excited about this. Haven't gotten a good sunset in a hot minute, but let's go run over here and grab this car. go to 50 for that. There we go. Zoom out a little bit. Maybe 40? Yeah, the 40 is fine. Alright, so we're all done. I'm gonna do some rolling photos and videos now, but I think Hunter and I realized something. Hunter knows more than me on this. This is his profession. I just create for a living. He sells, buys, and just be a rock star for a living. What would you say, correction, would you say this is the highest 765 MSRP out there?
Non-carbon, I think.
So they make it all carbon?
They make a fully exposed carbon
body.
There's like 3 or 4 of them out there. Yeah.
Okay, so exclude that because I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, excluding those, as far as I know, yeah. But let the people in the comments, you know, correct everything.
Damn. So this is, so the MSRP on this was what again?
573.
573,000. And this is an MSO color.
Yeah.
Now the last thing.
Matte Urban Green.
So that was gonna be my last question was,
Yeah.
so it's called MSO Matte Urban Green and it's paint.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's sick, right?
All right, you ready to do some rolling photos and videos? God bless. Drive safe. We'll keep in touch.
Sounds good, dude.
Thanks, buddy. Bye. Alrighty. So that wraps everything up. It's kind of dark in here. I don't have my low light setting on, so I'm gonna have to edit this a little bit brighter into the video. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Had a blast. Shout out to Hunter. He's a good friend, longtime client and friend of mine. I've worked with him on so many projects. Now that when the camera was off, we collected everything. We've done over 5 to 6 projects, this being number 7. So really looking forward to it. Crazy McLaren spec. You know, he told me he did a bunch of stuff to it, only come to find out he only did like 2 things. So maybe maybe he didn't even know, or maybe he was just excited. I don't know, but what a wild spec. Beautiful, matte urban green. I'm pretty stoked. By the time this comes out, the photos will be out. I know typically I drop videos and the photo sets aren't even done yet. I'm all over the place, guys. I'm all over the place. So hope you guys are enjoying. Like the video, pretty please. Like and comment. I don't really care if you subscribe or not. That's up to you. But like and comment, it goes a very long way, guys. I appreciate the comments, the messages. I get so many of you guys direct messaging me every day, and I appreciate every single one of you. I try to answer them all. There's a lot of bots on there. That's just what social media has become, so many bots. But anyway, God bless, guys. It was a pleasure, and until next time, later.